7 o'clock, we have a quorum. If you'll stand and say the pledge. Okay, thank you. Welcome to the council meeting on June 1st, 2022. We have a couple of sets of minutes, the council work study and the council meeting from May 18th, excuse me. So I will entertain any motions to approve those.
I make a motion to approve the work study.
We have a motion to approve the work study.
I'll second it.
Second by Nancy. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 4-0. Council meeting minutes.
I'll move to approve the council meeting minutes.
I have a motion by Nancy.
Second.
Second by Tom. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 4-0. All right. Mr. Morgan, do we have any public comment this evening?
No request to speak tonight.
Okay, thank you. All righty. We have some special guests here this evening, and we are going to read a proclamation that was penned by the governor of Indiana, Eric Holcomb. We have with us this evening Hendricks County Garden Club, along with the 4-H and then Future Farmers of America, and Hendricks County's Master Gardeners are here this evening. And I know Nancy, the Vice President Nancy, has had some interactions and involvement with them, and they have asked us to recognize Garden Week, which was established or proclaimed by the governor recently. And so I'm going to invite Vice President Leavitt to read this proclamation.
Thank you. This is from Governor Holcomb. Whereas gardeners have a passion for nurturing the beauty and resources of the earth through the planting of seeds, the care of all plants, and the riches of their efforts, and whereas gardeners seek to add beauty, splendor, fragrance, and nutrition to our lives through the growing of herbs, vegetables, foliage, and flowers, and whereas gardeners work to preserve our country's traditional spirit of independence and initiative through innovation, hard work, and by advocating the importance of all creatures, large and small, that share our world in order to maintain a balanced ecology. And whereas gardeners promote a healthy lifestyle that lasts a lifetime, helps reduce stress from other areas of our life, and teaches that rewards can come from diligent efforts. And whereas gardening enables members of garden clubs in Indiana, across the nation, and the world to make a world of difference in the communities where they reside and work. Now, therefore, I, Eric J. Holcomb, Governor of the State of Indiana, do hereby proclaim the week of June the 5th through the 11th, 2022 as Garden Week in the state of Indiana and invite all citizens to duly note this occasion.
Very good. Thank you.
If the women, it's all women, I think, who are representing these clubs, if you want to come forward and get a picture, we can do that.
And I believe they have asked for the entire council. Is that correct? Okay. So if you gentlemen don't mind.
Are we going in front?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have brought some flowers.
Can one or two of you come over here? Sorry, could
We have two of you.
It's even now. Then we have the town of Danville sign there. So, you guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Do you want to get?
Don't move yet. Well, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you're just chilling. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I know, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm just trying to get a good picture of everybody.
Okay, moving right along, Resolution 8-2022, Fiscal Plan for Super Voluntary Annexation. Town Planner, Ms. Trunay.
Good evening. This is, as you said, Resolution 8, and is for an annexation known as Pillars of Freedom. Properties located between 3 and 400 East on the south side of 36. It has been introduced, and public hearing was held, and it is up for adoption. The fiscal plan, I don't want to go through all the details. You have it in your packet, but it does not pose an adverse impact on the town physically.
Any questions or comments from the council?
Can make a motion?
Right ahead. Yeah.
I'll make a motion for approve Resolution 8, 2022, fiscal plan for Pillars of Freedom.
Second.
I have a motion by Tom, second by Chris. Sorry. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries 4-0. Thank you, Lisa. And we're going to sign these.
Okay. I'll get it eventually.
Thank you, Mark. Okay, moving on to ordinance 8-2022, request for super voluntary annexation, Pillars of Freedom. Ms. Trunay.
This is the ordinance that actually adopts the annexation into the town of Danville. It has had a public hearing. All requirements have been met. It is a 44.5 acre parcel, as discussed earlier, Pillars of Freedom, and it is up for adoption.
Thank you. Any questions from the council? Comments? All right, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion. Pass ordinance 08, 2022, request for super voluntary annexation for Pillars of Freedom.
I'll second it.
Motion by Tom, second by Nancy. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0.
I thought it was a church.
Pillars of Freedom.
I had to look up what Pillars of Freedom was.
Oh, it's the name of the company. I'm going to say they're very clever in naming their company.
Yay, column on this? Because it's an ordinance. Okay. Lisa, it must be your night.
It must be. It looks like I'm the only thing on the
Two more.
agenda. Okay.
Resolution 9, 2022, fiscal plan for Wilson annexation.
Yes. This resolution is for a fiscal plan that was recently done. Again, you have that in your packet. I won't go through all the details, but again, there is no negative impact physically on the town of Danville by annexing this property. It is on the north side of East Main Street in an area that seems to become popular for annexations. Since this time, I've gotten another application, so we're slowly filling in those donut holes. It has been advertised, so it's up for adoption.
All right, thank you. Any questions or comments from the council? Okay, I'll entertain a motion for ordinance 9, 2022.
I move that we adopt Resolution 9, 2022,
Resolution, sorry.
fiscal policy resolution for annexing contiguous territory.
Second.
I have a motion by Nancy, a second by Chris. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries 4-0. And Chula, I said ordinance 9, 2022, but Nancy said it correctly, so I think we're okay. Okay, thank you.
It's good, man.
All right, now we are to the ordinance 9-2022.
Yes, this is the ordinance annexing the property that you just adopted the fiscal plan on. I did not mention the name. It is Gary and Margaret Wilson. It has been properly noticed and it's been introduced and had public hearings, so it is up for adoption.
Okay, thank you. Any questions or comments from the council? Okay, I will entertain a motion for ordinance 9, 2022.
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance 9, 2022.
I second it.
Motion by Chris, second by Tom. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0. Mr. Day, would you like to share anything else with us this evening?
Yes, actually, the next item, ordinance number 10.
Oh,
Is a text amendment to the zoning ordinance, section 18. This has to do with floodplain management, and this is prompted by the state's requirement. And if you have specific questions, I will have to bring Barry up here because he is the one that really worked on this. So Barry, would you like to come up and just explain some of the changes?
come on, Barry.
So basically, it's an update to the floodplain related to construction. There's a lot of LOMAs and LOMARs. I don't know if you know what that is, but I won't use too many acronyms. It's a letter map amendment for the flood boundaries. So there's more specific information about construction in a floodway, existing properties. It basically spells out how you build back in a floodway, and basically it impacts our flood rate insurance. So it's kind of a big deal, but it's basically the state wrote it. We kind of tweaked it to fit our area, so that's all it is.
And I think it also changed the map too, the map flood.
The map didn't change, but there is a revision to the map that we did locally that will
Okay.
be reflected in the new ordinance.
Okay.
Plan Commission did hold a public hearing on May the 11th, and they sent a favorable recommendation to the
Okay.
council for approval.
Okay. The way I'm reading it, this is just an introduction?
This can be, because it was introduced
That's what
by
you
the
told
Plan
me,
Commission.
yes.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
This can actually come up for adoption tonight.
All right, well then, with that being the case, I will open the floor for a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance 10, 2022.
Second.
We have a motion by Chris, second by Nancy. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 4-0.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. Nothing else? Are you sure? Okay. All right, we talked about it, and I told her. I got my old copy. Oh. We just need to do overall all over the place. No, it's okay. Okay, moving on to ordinance 11-2022, amendment to the salary ordinance from the clerk treasurer, who is not here this evening.
I'll take this.
Okay,
This is an amendment. It was introduced at the last meeting. It's an amendment to the salary ordinance. It allows for the police department to create a position of patrol investigator and Parks and Recreation to split a position into 3 different personnel. No money's asked to be added to their budgets.
effectively shifting money already approved into a new position, newly created position though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve ordinance 11, 2022, amendment to the salary ordinance.
Second.
A motion by Tom and a second by Chris. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0. Okay, we are to staff and council comments. Mark, if you're okay, I'm going to go a little out of order and have Will introduce our new HR. Oh, Mark's going to do it. Okay. I thought, my apologies. I thought Will was doing it. Mark, the floor is yours.
My pleasure to introduce Abigail Mallory. Abigail is our Abigail is our new Human Resources Director. So she was kind enough to come to the meeting night. She started yesterday, and so far I think she's finding everything to be okay.
Yeah, I've had an incredibly warm welcome so far. I'm really looking forward to learn how I can support and serve each of the departments and make this new role something really great.
Very good. Well, the first test to any new employee is coming back on day 2. So
Which she did today. So
That's good.
I'm excited, yeah.
Be back for days 3
didn't
and 4
scare her
too.
away.
Where do you come from?
I am from Brownsburg originally, but I actually just moved into Danville in February, so I'm excited for everything that's coming up with summer. I've heard a lot about everything that goes on with the parks and
Come to
whatnot.
realize Danville's a much better town.
There's a lot going on here, so I'm really looking forward to
And
it.
she
Sure.
worked for the state of Indiana prior.
That's where I came from. Yeah, work-wise, I was with the state for several years.
Yeah, very good.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome to Danville.
you.
Thank
Glad
you.
to have you.
Thank you. Yeah,
Thank you.
glad
Yeah,
to be here.
appreciate it.
Thank you. Floor is still yours. Yeah, I said, yeah, floor is still yours.
Unfortunately, it should be pretty short because the holiday Monday through, I think most of the department heads off on getting me reports. So wastewater has been running the belt press, cleaning UV channel, cleaning all the clarifiers, doing lateral inspections, lift station checks. They changed out tubing on samplers. They've been mowing and working on monthly reports. Fire department had 35 runs last week, 769 runs for the year. 6 assists. They had a 4-week-old cardiac arrest. a motorcycle accident, 2 PIs with entrapment, and 2 mental illness. They've been taking rope classes, doing tank site inspection at the park, and they've been doing a Hendricks County Rescue Task Force dive training. Water Department crew will be out most of the week reading water meters. He's going to be filing his monthly item MOR report for the month of May, and he's been assisting Frank Wise in some water main inspections on installs of water mains in Northwood Haven and Quail West. Frank Wise is part of the company that we hired to help us do some of our inspections. Public Works, painting curbs and no parking areas, replacing sidewalk, curb, and driveway apron at 365 Heritage through the sidewalk replacement program, pouring concrete at 548 Meadow Drive, the intersection of Meadow and Rain Tree due to weather delays last week, patching miscellaneous potholes throughout the town when patching other projects. DPW will be handling street closures for Farmers Market, picnic tables and street closures, sanitation for the Destination Danville, which is this weekend. And last but not least, the town planner, Brian Belger with the Hendricks County Economic Development Partnership will be presenting the CF1 updates for all those businesses that have tax abatements in town on June the 15th. She's been assigning addresses for all park structures for the E911, preparing meeting packets for the Plan Commission, Redevelopment Commission for next week. Met with Ryan Holmes regarding a type of development in the town they would like to see in the future. They are looking for property developed on the east side of Danville. I believe she has expressed your expectations of something. That's all I have, sir.
Thank you. Will, did you have anything? Okay. Nancy?
Will's been busy with the pool.
I think
Oh, Will has been
Jewel
busy.
has something.
Oh, Jewel, I'm sorry. Go right ahead.
That's okay. I got two things real quickly. First of all, in your next meeting, this is really just to give you some heads up and for the press as well. We're going to be advertising an adjustment to the utility rates. So just so people don't get too worked up about it, it's because the General Assembly repealed the utility receipt tax. And so now we have to adjust those rates down. And so it's not going to be a hearing to raise rates. It's to lower rates, in case you get questions based off of the advertising coming up. The second thing is, if this council could give some direction regarding the IT department and a direction in which to move forward regarding IT services, that would just allow Will to plan properly for the IT committee.
Right now, you want us to?
Yeah, just,
Okay.
and that can just be by consensus.
Sure. Well, my thought is, I think we've skipped the RFP, and we've heard quite a bit of good information from folks who are using it on a daily basis. Seems to be working well, so the rest of the council thinks.
I agree.
All right, you have a consensus to move forward? Thank you. Tom, you have anything? Chris?
I just have to shout out to the girls softball team. They won their third sectional in a row last weekend, but fell short last night in the regionals to the team up 39. So congratulations
We
on a
won't
great
say their
season.
name, right?
No, we don't speak their name.
It was a great season again. Congratulations. I don't have anything. Thank you, everyone, for all your hard work. And all right.
I move to approve the claim docket.
Motion by Nancy, second by Chris. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries 4-0. Motion to adjourn.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to adjourn. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries 4-0. We are adjourned.